Hello and welcome to Magzie's Fun Time. This is Magzie, and we are back today on. Well, not back. We are on a modpack today called Galactic Science. It's quite a few people interested in this modpack, and the reason that is it's almost exactly. Well, it's not exactly, but it's like a. It's kind of like a crash landing type modpack. It's the closest thing I've found so far to crash landing, without totally ripping off the game, the mod pack itself. um and the best thing about this one is there is no environment. Thank God. I hate environment. This particular mod pack happens on the moon, and so your resource that you have to watch instead of being water is air. So uh, it that feels more fluid for me. This is the mods that's in it. Uh, some of these are really, really new ones, so you might not have heard of them. You might have to search for them, watch some YouTube videos. Of course, Galactic Craft is in it. They have space exploration. Yeah, Venus, Mercury, all the planets are in here. Well, I don't know if all the planets are in here, but there's ones you can visit. And if you click on these, by the way, it tells you what they are. Yeah, tree capitators in this one. Yes, please. And you get into the habit of this one of just getting tired of the ex nihilo little crook thing, and just just cut the tree down. So it gets a little old. So you get tree capitators, so you just cut the tree down and replant the thing. Sometimes you don't get all the leaves you need, but I mean, it's really easy to get 2 pieces of iron in this, so you can just cut the leaves down and be done with it. Armor Workshop. A lot of these I haven't ever played around with, but some of you guys have, so. Awesome sauce components. Blood Magic, Bookshop, Carpenter's Blocks, Chisel 2. Chisel 2's in this one. I don't know what this one is. What is that? Doesn't say. Custom menu, Dark Core, Anchors, Electrical Age. It's like Electrical Age to me is kind of like a replacement for Industrial Craft, from what I can see. Interesting. I don't know what this one is either. Something to do with thermal expansion. Extra utilities, Galactic Craft planets, tweaks to the science, mind cam. Oh, this one does rely heavily on the mind cam, guys. So you're used to that one. You have to use some mind cam on this one if you like that one. If you don't, there's ways of getting around doing the mind cam. If you don't like mind cam, I like mind cam. So. Iron chests in this one. Everybody loves iron chest. Java barrels. Java barrels get kind of old. I for one like using industrial craft little compartment things. I forget what they're called. I might see if they're in this one. They're a little more expensive to make. I mean, you can always make wood. Botania. I didn't know Botania was in this one. Botany. That's different. Okay. Is that one in this one? Hold on, let's go back up. No, I don't even know why that one's in this one. Okay. Let's go back down. Any add-ons? Nuclear craft is in this one. Open computers, open automation. Our favorite mod in the whole wide world, progressive automation, is in this one. Sadly, I do believe that she has disabled the generator in progressive automation. So, it's my favorite generator. It is kind of OP though, so. Refined relocation, resource loader, Greg's SG craft, that's Stargate stuff. Solar flux, supermassive tech. Supermassive tech is a new mod. It relies on you harnessing the power of the stars. So, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. I just woke up. And it's awesome. And you can disable from this screen, which is really kind of weird. I've never seen it before. So that's all the mods that's in this one. Click done. There's a multiplayer, single player. I don't know if there's any servers yet. You can go online and look that up. I'll leave the wiki information down below. There's 2 different people that made this mod pack. So I'm going to just list the link down below. You go look them up. Tell them how much you like it. So, I had a world, and my computer got shut down by my dog, and it cut off, and now I can't go into that world. So last night I worked really, really hard to get a new world up and running, but we're going to show off the 2 maps. So, I'm going to show you how to create one, and then we'll go into the other one. And if I'm not mistaken, this one is the other one. So, let's go cancel. So this right here, create from templates, kind of like the Agrarian Skies 2 thing. I have different maps, and you can go into here and create one from the map, which is cool. Instead of just having them on the thing, you just go into here and do it. I don't know who started that. It's a cool mod though. I like it. I don't know which mod does that. Excuse me. So you got 2 different maps here. You got the little one you'll see everybody using because I don't really know why. And there is a difference between these 2, and I'll show you. I'm gonna show you both of them, so don't worry about it. I believe I have this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and make this one, and we'll just put this one as observatory. OB SER VATORY. There we go. And we'll hit create. It takes a little bit to get into the game there. Now, you do start out with different stuff on different map. Okay, the 2 different maps, and you have 2 different stuff inside. Okay, so this comes up. This is basic if you play multiplayer. So you can choose teams of flags and stuff like that. So it's kind of cool. You have your open computers, which gives you stuff and information on open computers, which you probably be using sometime. Make drones and stuff like that in your inventory. And then the quest book, which we'll look at right here. Earth is the past, destroyed by humanity, and there is no need for power. I'm sorry. I did complete that. Hold on, let me start. Earth is the past, destroyed by humanity, and their need for power. You managed to flee from this disaster that was called the human race, and start life on the moon. Using your father's old moon base, you start up you set up home, hoping to keep the human race alive. With the best of luck, do not mind the tree in your house. This Modpack was created by... Now, for me, that's Caithleen, but I don't know if that's pronounced right. And then ChetwyndKid. So, those are the makers. I know I butchered those names. So as always, you want to come in here, and if you do multiplayer, make sure you make your team on the team window. It is not in hardcode mode. You can change to hardcode mode if you want, I'm assuming. And you guys can do that. Just type that little phrase in there, / hardcode mode enabled. You know how to do that. You click here to go to quest. I don't think there's any reputation in this one. So, and there are 8 quests. Okay, and each quest refers to a different aspect of the actual gameplay here on the moon. This one's your main one, though. You'll want to finish this one first. You won't be able to 100% complete this one until you die. So, you might follow that. You have to die first. I'm not going to mess with the quest right now, because it's not all that important. It's pretty much self-explanatory till you get up to about here, that it's pretty much just the usual, skyblock type stuff. Except for this stuff, which I'll go over with you when we get to my world. So, the first thing you do is you land on the moon. It says, "Welcome to the moon," which will now be known as your home for the rest of your life. It's probably a bad idea to destroy the Earth. So you get some food, a star. Let's get to that in a minute. And maybe somebody can help me with this one. I don't understand why it gives you an energy conduit, because it actually gives you one later on. So want you to do stuff. Okay, so this one, we're gonna go to that side. Now you're on the moon, so you can jump really, really high. Okay, and your best bet to move around is actually jumping. Don't worry about walking around everywhere, guys. Just jump everywhere. You're on the moon, so you don't lose extra hunger for jumping on the moon. That I've found. If you do, let me know in the comments. But for the most part, you can jump around all you want. And it's the fastest way to get around. Really. So, there's that. Now. Ooh, there's a zombie here. Okay. Okay, Mr. Zombie. I don't know why you're here. Should we take care of him? Poor zombie. Ooh. He hurts. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Zombie. How did that catch me on fire? Die. There we go. Don't ask. I don't know. The zombie flesh went everywhere. Okay, so one thing that I like to do, and it's completely up to you. I'm not gonna tell you to do it, but I do it, because those of you who have played on my or watched me play, know what I'm about to do. So, I come in here. Some Modpacks lock this out. It's not locked out in this one. And there we go. Why do I have slowness? It's weird. Just because I'm on the moon. I don't know. So, jumping around. Best bet to get around. Fastest way. There are windows on the side of this one, guys. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of stuff in there. I'm gonna jump into peaceful real quick, just to get rid of these mobs. There we go. Sometimes it's dark enough in there. Get this damn thing. My daughter hooked up her little media player on my computer. It's making a bunch of noise. I hope that wasn't too annoying to you guys. Um, anyway, these windows, they're windows, Latin glass windows. Um, and this is quartz on the side. Yeah, I know, guys. And these are carpenter's blocks, but as we all know, that means that these carpenter's blocks have, you know, solid blocks of quartz in them, which means you could take these off and replace these blocks with something else and then get the quartz off of it. So, and apparently, according to her, that's the benefit of starting here. Is that so? And my idea of the benefit of being here was not too keen on quartz, so yeah, whatever. Having a tree inside. Having a tree inside where you can block off the entrance and then have a tree in here anytime you want. That's the benefit for me. So this one, the benefit is this. This is what I'm saying. This is your benefit. You have a tree inside. Quartz blocks. Yeah. This is just set up for oxygen. You got an oxygen collector, oxygen compressor, and this thing called a star harvester. Now, if you hit control on here, it'll give you some information. Harvest the power of the stars. Output at a rate of the star inside. Now, there's different types of stars. I believe there's like 9 different types. I did look this up, guys. If you hold shift on the star, it'll tell you how much power it outputs. It outputs 25 million RF at 20 RF per tick. Same thing as a generator. Okay. And that it has 25 million RF in it. And most stars will explode once you use all the energy that's inside of them, and they'll leave like a little exhausted nether star. And then you can use this little bad boy here, put it back on top, which you can't do right here, but you're supposed to be able to put it back on top of this and it'll make it into a regular nether star, and then you can make another star out of it. But according to the Modpack person, this will give you enough energy to run this for like about a week or longer. As part of the quest here, you do have to take this out and put it in your inventory. Make sure you open your quest book. Sometimes it doesn't actually count it unless you open your quest book. See how that's completed there. And then you just put this back in. And then you just shift your car. You just put your star in there. And then it starts producing energy for you. So, there you go. Now there is Ender IO on this, guys, so you can actually make a capacitor and put it on the side here, and it will. This is aluminum wire. I'm assuming it'll connect to the capacitor and just store extra energy up for you, and then it'll send it out to these guys whenever you need it, if that's what you want to do. Also, a little tip for this particular map: make sure you build your little garden in here, your starter garden. Most people probably try to build it underground. You probably won't want it outside. Night times, days and nights on the moon are 4 days long, so it lasts a really, really long time. My suggestion for that is to gather as much resources as you can in your first day, and then you can do all your sieving on the night cycles. So I wouldn't worry about too much about sieving anything during the day unless you just need resources, and then do it all at night, or dig down and mine some rock out and stuff like that. Each different thing gives you different resources, which I'll show you in a second. Just trying to get the 2 maps out of the way. So this is the setup. I haven't seen any kind of a special hidden thing here, but I wouldn't show you the guys that anyway. So, this one does not have flood lamps either that I can see. Okay, so it's just lit up by the usual stuff. Also, there are let's get this to turf. There we go. And Should be some dirt here. There it is. Both of which you can pick up by hand. Now, if we go to uses on the dirt, you can see that you can save it and get all this kind of stuff. And you do have a quest to get at least one of everything in this list. So you might want to get a good hefty amount for nighttime. And then uses for the turf is this. Okay. And also you have a quest to get at least one of all of these, and some of them are really hard to get. So, and then there's the moon rock, which if I dig down low enough, I will find some moon rock. I don't know if I want it to do that right now. That's going to take a long time. We'll see if it's right here near the surface. Is that it? No, that's dirt. Let's just dig down. There we go. Moon rock. And there are uses for that, but I can't get it because I don't have a pick. There we go. Just put this dirt down. The moon rock is what you get some of your starter ores with. I think it gives you iron, aluminum, and copper. So be in mind for that. Also, if you actually need some resources, here in the back of the book, space junk, silly willy space junk. If you need it in the quest book, you can get it from here. Just automatically gets you it. You can switch your copper to aluminum, aluminum to copper. It's repeatable instantly. You can get a silkworm if you absolutely need one for 30 saplings. Have to be oak saplings. You can switch some diamonds over to emeralds. You don't have to do that after you get a large amount of gravel, because gravel will give you emeralds like usual. Gravel to obsidian. Now this one, for the mod creator, there's nobody that's going to turn this quest in at all, ever. This is not going to happen. Nobody's going to turn 10 obsidian in for 1 gravel, ever. So I don't know. I don't know what this is for. Not gonna happen. Anyway, you can turn energy conduits into for iron. Oh, you can turn iron and ender pearls in for energy conduits again. You get ender IO in this one. Energy conduits are easy to make. Definitely, unless they disabled it. Hold on a minute. Energy conduits. Let's look at that. Energy. There's the basic energy conduit. And you can get, I don't know, you get the binder stuff. Oh, of course, gravel and sand. But they give you some as part of a quest. Yeah. Yes, super easy. I don't know why you would do that. Again, ender pearls for energy conduits, not gonna happen. But it's there. So this one you might do. I don't know if you would give up a soul. You might do that. 32 rotten flesh for soul vow. Yeah, maybe. So you got those options back there for stuff that you can turn in, repeatable quests, that kind of stuff. So this is the regular map. The benefit is supposed to be blocks of quartz as part of your base. I think this looks really cool. I like this one better than the other one, so this is the one I play on. And I'm gonna dig down and do the underground base type thing. But there's that. Now let's go look at the other one. other one is this one. We're going to rename this one into regular. Rename. And that way I can tell the difference. I'm going to jump in this one and hope it's the right one. Yes, it is. Okay, so this one is the same one. I haven't been in this one either. I just loaded up a save, make sure we have it. Now for this one, your starting one is outside. As you can see, there's no dirt here. We are going to, you do get dirt puzzle requests. Don't worry about that, guys. Click on that. Some people don't like using that magnet mode. You're on the moon though, and items will go everywhere, and it's going to take you longer to walk around and gather them up, especially if they float in the air for a good amount of time. And the stars, when you make the stars, they will fly off, like explode and fly off. So definitely want to probably play with magnet mode on. Don't have to. I'm not going to force you. It's up to you. This one's made out of futuristic armor plating, chisel 2, and these laboratory blocks, which you're supposed to be able to make. So, laboratory block. We can just click on this and then click on. There we go. So it's 1 quartz around some smooth stone, and that gives you 8. The factory blocks is in this one too, I believe. Factory. Nope. I'm horrible at spelling. Sorry, guys. Factory blocks. Nope. Factory blocks. Yeah. There we go. And this one will give you 32. Much better. So if you want your factory blocks, and they got all different kinds, so you can make really cool bases out of them on the moon. Kind of rare. Also, this one has these fallen meteors, and if you get fallen meteors, which you can get fallen meteors from, there's a rare chance of getting them. But if you put them in a sieve, they will give you this. Not moon rock, fallen meteor. Oh, just show you how to make it. But if you hit U, you can put 2 of them side by side to give you broken copper iron, and then 1 in here will give you iron automatically. So you do want to sieve for your fallen things. And this one has them on the surface, so you can just, if you can find what mines this, it's higher than stone. Oh, that's all I know. And I've seen another one over there, so there's quite a few of them around. You do not want to mine trees inside. So the trees that are around these oxygen capacitors, same with the other one, is let's go ahead and get this guy going over here too on this one. It's just what you're supposed to do first anyway. So let's go on this one. Get you running. In case I need air. So these are the floodlights here. There's a lot of them in here. You don't need 2, so you could put 1 on top of the roof. So you can take these out. You might need a pickaxe to do that. So you can take those out, put 1 on the roof. These floodlights will do an 8. I looked it up. Guys. They'll shine on an 8 by 64 block area. Okay? So be mindful of that. I think it's 8 high and then 64 blocks out, if I'm not mistaken. So you don't want to put it too high above your base. Some people do that. I don't know if that'd be a good idea. The benefit of starting this one is you have sand. Okay? You start out with sand. And sand is really hard to get to because you cannot use your hammers. The X-needle hammers cannot be used on cobblestone, gravel, like that. You have to actually do that in a machine. Also, you start out with that microscope here. I did talk to her. It is supposed to be like that. This one's benefit is that you get a microscope at the beginning, which you don't get in the other one. Also, this one starts out with a bed. The other one doesn't start out with a bed. You can't do anything with it until it's nighttime, and days and nights are 4 days long, like in the other one. It's the moon. It's the same. Other than that, this stuff is now see, once you get into it, for me the other one is a little bit OP because you can just make a bunch of these laboratory blocks with the quartz. Right? And then use those. You don't have to worry about iron. But this is pretty much the two maps. I'm just to show you the two maps. There might be a few secrets here. Maybe, maybe not. We're not going to go over that, though. I'm going to let y'all figure that one out for yourself. And at the bottom here, I'm going to show you the bottom again. It's a nice place you can dig through, start mining down. The same thing went with this one. It is a dwarf. It's supposed to not blow up when it runs out of energy, and it gives you enough energy to last for the same amount of time as the other one. When it runs out, it runs out. This will be a good place for your capacitor if you do the capacitor over here. So just be mindful of that. You can put more leaves in here when you get shears. Put them up. Now we're going to load in my map real quick, and we are going to show you a few things, and we'll call it a night. If you do like this Modpack, guys, make sure that you actually go to the link in the description below. Try it out. I will leave the actual code that you enter to get it, and it's also on the voice client for Curse. Curse voice client also has it. It's the one I play on. I like it because it uses your 1.8 Minecraft launcher, so it uses its own Java, and you don't have to worry about it crashing because of Java. Java, not Java. Java. So let's load up my world that I've been working on all night long, just to slave away. So you guys see, if you've played Skyblock, like I have, like most people have on YouTube, you get used to all this stuff. So I can do this like 30 minutes. I can have it up and running like this right here. Okay, so as part of a quest, guys, do not make these. You get a decomposer and a synthesizer as part of a quest here. This is something I was experimenting with. Don't look at that. Few tips. Let's see. Few tips. You can automate this stuff. You don't need to do this anything. Once you get shears, you're gonna need to get some iron for this tip. Okay. You can pipe in the top and the bottoms of these barrels. So you can put a hopper in the top, hopper in the bottom, leading out to a chest, and just put the leaves in there, like with all my rest of my Skyblocks. I've said this before. And you just need one barrel. You don't have to make all these. I made all these because I didn't want to waste the iron. But you can do that. I have two of these in my base. One is for fuel, or oil. Let's call it oil. The other one is for lava. So fuel and lava, and it leads out to that right there. Two, when you want to make these transfer nodes, guys, you do not. It will make it easier because you can just transfer into a barrel and into your thing. But at the beginning, you do not need it to make this. If you look at this, you can use any kind of these little pipes, okay? And the transfer node needs glass, which you cannot get if you use this map. You cannot get glass at the beginning. There's no way to get sand easily. But there's a way around that because you do not have to use those. There are other ones in here that you can click on if it'll give me the right ones. This one, it's really, really easy to make. You get 4 of them. It's called an energy pipe. It only requires 3 redstone. Redstone is really easy to get in this mod pack. So I would suggest using these until you get glass. If you're using this map. The other map, you have a couple of sands there. You can get the transfer nodes. You can make the auto smelting into, that. I have not done the stone barrel yet, but you can just put a stone barrel underneath here, and then just right click, right click, right click, until you get the liquid. You do have to make a liquid node, which I believe I have in here. As part of a quest. I do have it. See? These are cool. I'm going to show you these guys. I'm going to show you these. Those are really, really cool. You do have to make one as part of the quest, and it gives you an extra one here. I believe it is nighttime right now, so you can see out there's my little thing. Okay, you're gonna make me do it. And make me do it. I got to do it, dude. Sorry. I want to be able to show you stuff outside, so I'm gonna set it today. Hopefully to get rid of the zombies. I don't know if they even works on the moon. Doesn't look like it. So let's jump into creative. That'll be easier. Let's do that. Do that. Creative mode on. Okay, so I can go out there and show you stuff, and they won't bother me. So back here, this is where I set up my farms because it's closer to the oxygen collector, and if you have other plants growing, it'll help with the oxygen collection. Simple stuff. Oh, I totally destroyed that because I'm an idiot. I got a little mine here that I dug down to get the rocks, because you need those to get resources. So you'll be sieving these stuff here. Plus, I'm gonna build a little base down here. So, yeah. Quit hitting stuff, you're destroying it. I know. I'm just picking on you guys. So, a couple more tips for when you start out. In your quest book here, the first thing you should do is get up enough resources to make 5 chests. Okay? 5 chests. Once you get 5 chests, since it's a crafting task, you just have to craft 5 chests. Once you craft 5 chests, you will give you 2 copper chests. And this little thing called a sorting thing, which is kind of cool. But not needed at the beginning. This gives you extra storage. You don't have to waste your resources making it. So definitely get the 5 chests. You're going to want 5 chests anyway, guys. Just go ahead and do it. They gives you 2 stacks of... It gives you 2 stacks of bone meal. Just take it outside. Boom. Don't bone meal inside. Just let this grow up on its own. Because when you bone meal it and it ticks for a taller tree, it will not give you the taller tree. You just wasted your bone meal. So do stuff outside. Also, at the beginning, make sure you go outside here and do 2 trees anywhere. Just 2 trees right next to each other. Do about 3 apart, and then use your crooks at the beginning to take down that tree, because you might get a silkworm. You don't have to do the quest for it. If you don't get a silkworm, do a couple of trees outside till you get a silkworm. Go ahead and do 2 trees and get them going with some string, because you will need a little bit of string for one of the quests in here. Anyway, once you get this guy running, do not upgrade this, guys. You do have a quest to upgrade him. So if you want to get him all the way to diamond, it's up to you. I wouldn't worry about that right now. When you have more resources, you can worry about upgrading all the way to diamond, whatever, blah, blah, blah. If you want to use stone, you can go ahead and upgrade this guy to stone. That'll be okay. You don't need higher than the wood, guys. Wood's fine. Wood's completely fine. Just make sure you got an extra axe you can pop in here before nighttime comes. There's no tinkers in this one, guys, so you can't use the little tips and tricks I've taught you for tinkers. But as you can see, this engine here will run this thing, so you don't even have to use any kind of things. Once you make this, you can pop it straight into your little choppers, planters, whatever, and then put a generator. Now I run my generators. You can run them on anything. It still gives you 20 RF per tick no matter what you put in there. And I run these guys at the start do not, guys, do not run these on. Let me get a couple of these out here and I'll show you. I'm an idiot. I did it again. Let's get into here. Java. I don't play around with that much. Let's go to this one. Java. We'll move this to cheat mode real quick. We'll get us a 1 barrel. Don't try that. There we go. And a specific reason why you do this. And throw that one back. Put these in here. Get out of there. Come on. Okay, it actually gave it to me this time. Okay, let's just leave it empty. Get out of there. We'll put them in individually, so I can just put that in there. Make sure you lock this into place, okay, guys? And then when this chopper here feeds into, because it usually won't get apples first. First thing to do is give you these. So just make a Java barrel. Just why you harvested 2 or 3 trees. You're gonna make a Java barrel straight at the beginning. Once you get this wooden chopper up and put it outside, put a Java barrel on top. And what that'll do is that'll feed all the wood, which is the majority of the resources you're going to get out of this, into here. The reason you don't want this wood in here is because when it runs out of planks, which is what you're going to use planks in here, and I'll show you why right here in a second. Let me get some more planks. Let's get. No, we can't. We can't do that. Let's go down here. I'll show you because I got planks in here. Yes. Okay, so I'll show you inside. But this is your setup here. You do have a quest that'll give you some extra one of these things. So once you get done, your range should be 23. Now, people are confused about this range. It's 1 block. One range is 1 block. And it starts out to the east. Okay? North, south, east, west. If you're confused about which way is east, you can bring up your F3. It'll tell you which way is east. See? So to the east. And it's this side over here. And it will feed straight in here and leave open space in here. And you can fill this up with more planks. So you can put planks in here and then put extra planks in here. Alright, you want to leave a couple spaces for saplings and extra saplings. So the ones that don't fill up in here will fill up into here. But you'll be taking them out here pretty regularly, so you don't have to worry about that. And then apples, which you'll be taking out pretty regularly, so we won't actually get that many of in here. The most I've ever had in here is like 20, maybe. But you can fill the rest of these up with planks. Leave 2 extra spaces for apples and saplings. And that's pretty much it, guys. It'll feed straight in here. And if you don't do that, and you let this fill up with the logs, it will transfer the logs over here automatically. Anything wooden that you can burn will automatically put it in here to burn your logs. And this thing burns super fast. Super fast. So you don't want to use coal in here. Alright? If you don't use the logs, you want to use the little let's go inside and grab some. It's called chunks. Coal chunks, I think. If I got some coal lying around. A coal block. Yes. Get this out. So, as you can see, logs burn for 300. And planks burn for 300. Okay? Coal burns for 1600. If we go over here, we can turn this coal into. Oh, what's that? That's fragmented carbon, which I believe will run in these furnaces. Hey, Mr. Creeper. I'll deal with him later. I don't know if that works. That doesn't work. Usually you can turn these into little pieces that are running the Mr. Creeper. Guess not. Or I'm doing it wrong. Progressive automation. She might have disabled it. No, pellets. How do you make those? How do you make those? Has to be specific. No, it says shapeless. Just did that. Anyway, the pellets burn for 200. Okay, guys. These pellets burn for 200. Yeah, that's weird. Problem. Maybe she'll fix that one. You need a different recipe for the galactic carbon recipe. Because you're supposed to be able to make these. Anyway, you're supposed to be able to make these, guys. Put them in the inventory. Obviously, that recipe is not working. Something she'll have to fix. Work on something. Anyway, put that in there. These burn for 200. Planks burn for 300. Obviously, planks are better, and you don't have to make charcoal. Okay. Also, you get 8 from these. You get 4 planks from these, but you can grow these. You can't grow these. You have to waste resources to get charcoal. So just put planks in there. 100 more burn time. Little pro tip. Never use regular coal in your progressive automation machines. Now you can use them in the generators, which she's got disabled. No generators. So mindful of that. There's these things called killers. You will have to make one of these killers as part of your quest line, but these get put into the ground and you have to walk across them to kill them, unless you increase their range, which I don't know if you would. I would put one right here in case they sent you, or you can put one right here and leave a little space where they can actually see you, so they come up to it and then you back away and then they just get killed by the killer, because once they get hit once, they'll be aggro to the killer. So that's a good strategy there. Or you can make a bunch of them, just surround your base with them. They're not super hard to make. That get out creative. That's getting on my nerves. I hate creative mode. Not creative, but cheat mode. Utility is my favorite. There we go. Super easy to make. You won't have any problem with cobblestone, so don't worry about that. So you can make a bunch of those. Just have to keep filling them up. Filling them up. Filling them up. So this is my setup here. You can actually automate putting stuff into here if you want to waste 5 iron for that. Just pop a hopper in here. You can put the hopper on top. It'll place them in here. As far as I know, that works. And then you just right click on it. There's also an automated one you have to make during the quest. I haven't done that one yet. Yeah. This is not the most efficient setup anyway. It's just what I have set up. This is not for actual. You don't really need to have a cobblestone generator that you can actually get stuff from, because it's so super easy to get cobble from just sieving these little stones. I got any stones? Yeah, these right here. So if we are on those, you can see you can ex nihilo stone and get the stones if you really need some. Or you can sieve dirt, which will give you 6. Wow. Get 2, and then it's lesser chance up from there. Or moon dirt, which you're going to mine anyway. So you get 1 each. It's pretty good, and there's one. It's 100% drop chance for that one. I wouldn't do these unless you just want the different tree seeds. Yeah. There's no reason to do dirt that I can see. All of these you get down here, the only real reason to do it is for the extra stone drops, which it's just easier to get these. I mean, the whole moon's full of it. There's no reason to do dirt unless you just want the trees. I keep repeating myself. So that's pretty much it. I got I'm not creative. I am creative. Don't do that. So guys, there's a couple things she needs to work on. The quest little Modpack keeps giving me the ender heads. I don't know. Just been placing them around the house. Figure if I need them, I can get them back down. I don't know what that's about. But guys, it's 2 different maps. Wonderful Modpack. Go check it out. It's on the FTB forums. It's on the voice client. I like the voice client better. If you have problems with staying online, then you will want to do the FTB launcher because you can play that offline. And there's no real way to play the voice client offline, which is retarded. I'm getting ready to die, so I don't know how to fix that in this mode. Anyway, guys, let's get out of this mode. No. There's a creeper in there. Not a good idea right now. I'll fix that off camera. So, guys, if you like this episode, just smack that like button. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you notifications when I have new videos out. You can check them out and see if you like them. If you do like this episode and you want to share it with your friends, tell me how much you liked it. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. Did you go get your friends? Huh? Did you go tell? You told on me, didn't you? Stupid creeper. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. And I will see you guys on the next episode.